Good Saturday morning, everybody.
Hey, happy Saturday, everybody. How's everybody doing?
Hope you guys are having a great weekend so far. Started out okay. It's a little cloudy up here in Maine, but that's okay. It's not raining. We figure the sun will be out later on. How about you?
It's actually pretty nice out there right now. The last couple of days, it's kind of had some thunder showers on and off, and just made it more humid, But actually, it looks pretty nice. I haven't been outside today, but it looks pretty nice. Hardly any clouds, so it's pretty cool.
Cool beans, cool beans. Well, it's been a couple of weeks since we've been together on here. It seems like months.
Yeah, I know. I've been jonesing to get on here,
Oh. Well, it's good to be back together. Great to be back with the gang again.
Absolutely.
And you know what? Why don't we not waste any more time? Let's bring them right in because I've been missing them. I know you have too.
Oh yeah, let's bring them in.
Let's bring them right in. And good morning to all the peanuts in the peanut gallery.
Hey, how are all you nuts doing today?
Thank you so much for being with us again, spending part of your Saturday with us. Hope you'll enjoy it. We got a pretty good show, I think, today. Something we're both passionate about, and that's the JSA. So I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think it's, I'm always been a big Justice League fan, and when I started seeing the JSA and like a bunch of reprints and the yearly crossovers, it's probably like in the last 15 years or so, I've become more of a JSA fan than I have a Justice League fan. So,
I'm the same way, man. I grew up with the JLA was my team book for DC. Of course, Flash was my DC guy, and there was a few crossovers in the high 90s that I remember having, but it was really those 100-page Super Spectaculars.
Oh yeah.
That's
where I got like some of my first exposure to that team.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, let's see who's out there. We've got I Am One of Us. Hey, great to have you with us, sir.
Good morning.
He says, hey, hello, good morning, and a good morning to you, sir. Thank you for spending your Saturday with us. And we've got Anthony Perdue.
He says, good morning, Peanut Peers, Superboy 160, and for me, it's prophetic cover. August 1969, I was going to attend Mr. Johnson's 2-week summer science class. Then my grandparents invited me to join them.
And I got to get my eyes right here. And their pet poodle, Gerald, on a trip to Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado. Second day in Arizona, we make friends with a rodeo family, and I get to make some money by selling programs during the show.
Our second day in New Mexico, Grandma and me go to a mom and pop store for groceries. They have a spinner rack. Score. The cover of Superboy 160 has my interest. I get it, and throughout our trip, I read it.
A few days later, we enter Colorado in the morning. We stop at a roadside diner for breakfast. Grandma's not hungry, so she stays in the camper with Gerald. I take Superboy with me.
Grandpa and me go inside and sit at the booth. I'm browsing through my book. A few minutes go by, then some more, but nobody has come to our table. I look up, and everyone
in the diner is just staring at us. Nothing said, no motion from anyone, just hard stares. I look over at Grandpa, who tells me, quote, come on, let's go. Outside, I ask him, what happened?
We're exiles, is how he put it, like Superboy. I said, not trying to be funny as I showed him the book. I guess so, was his answer. He tells Grandma what happened, and we head for New Mexico.
One night, Grandma and me are sitting outside talking and listening to the radio. The song, In the Year 2525, plays, giving both of us uneasy feelings about the future. 2 days later in Arizona,
I'm walking Gerald, and a little blonde girl is also walking her dog. She waves and starts talking to me. Her family was visiting California. They went to Disneyland twice now. They were going home.
To Colorado. So I tell her I'm going home to California, and I tell her about the diner. Oh, I hate those
people, she says. Then she tells me as she holds my hand, if you ever go back to Colorado, you can come visit me. I smile and say, okay. We talk for another 15 minutes before we say goodbye.
I'm glad I met her. Back home, I understand why Superboy and the year 2525 were prophetic. Some things didn't go too well while I was away. My parents tell me we're moving to a new home in October.
Everything I know will be left behind in 3 weeks. It takes me 4 years to feel at home in my new home. Like Superboy, I finally leave the moon and return to Earth. Quite a summer with Superboy 160.
And for me, it's a prophetic cover, he says. Oh, awesome story, Anthony. Thank you so much for that.
Yeah, appreciate that. It was a great story.
Wow. Great memory. Great memories. Oh, my gosh. And we got Eric K out there this morning. How you doing, Eric?
Hey, Eric. Good morning, buddy. He's been putting us some good videos where he's just been to the Heroes Con. Everybody needs to go check it out. And I think he had another video I haven't seen yet. I'm really way behind on catching up on videos.
I've been trying to do the same thing.
Yeah, where I talked earlier, I've had days off this week, but where I got an audition for a new band and got into that, and I was showing you earlier, here's like another 50 songs that I'm gonna have to learn. Plus, the lady that sings, she sent 4 more to us last night to learn. So, been busy, been woodshedding back here with the bass guitars and all that good stuff. So.
Well, Eric says good morning to Rod, Shannon, and everyone in the Peanut Gallery, and a good morning to you, Eric.
Yeah, absolutely. And Maranya's in the house. Good morning, Lady M.
Hey, Lady M, how you doing?
And she says, moving story as always, Anthony. Good morning, Eric.
Very cool indeed. Thank you for being here and keeping tabs on everybody. Running herd. She is the den mother.
She is, absolutely.
Oh, and Higgy Pop is in the house.
I know he'd put the hook in his mouth with JSA. I think he's kind of a JSA fan too, maybe just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. He's already chanting, JSA, JSA. And, of course, he is the CEO of the our sponsor. And, we got to do this right here. With the CEO, we got to do it right. So
let's do it right.
All right, here we go. The first commercial.
Yeah,
there we go.
Mary's department store. I remember it well.
That's it. We got to pay the bills. Did you see Higgy's latest video yet? Did you get a chance?
No, I say I got to catch up, so I'm probably 2 or 3 behind.
Well, I'll just give you a little preview. He did a drawing of you and I, and oh my gosh, is it great? Oh, you gotta see it. He shows it like early on in his video. It's really cool, man.
Is this the one from the concert poster, or is this a different one?
No, it's different than the concert poster.
So check it out.
So yeah, definitely.
Good deal. And we got Andrew in the house. Plants Printed Periodicals.
Hey, Andrew.
Good morning, sir. And he says greetings and salutations all.
And greetings and salutations to you, sir. Thanks for being here with us.
Absolutely.
And Maranya, she's saying hi to Triple P.
And Higgy Pop says hello to the Peanut Gallery and Lady Maranya.
Maranya says, hey to Higgy Pop. Little bell there.
And Triple P saying good morning, Maranya.
Higgy Pop says, hey, Rod and Shannon, JSA, JSA. I can see him. He's in there. Yeah, exactly. Absolutely. Yes, sirree.
And Eric says, hi, Lady M, Higgy, and Triple P.
And Emski 13. Oh, I'm reading that wrong. Emski 361. Thank you so much, sir. Sorry to mess up your name like that, but my eyes are not working well this morning.
Good morning, Brian. Glad to have you here, buddy.
Yeah, thank you so much for hanging out with us, sir. Appreciate it. And the Jackson Roy Kirk is here, so he's saying, hello, Peanuts.
Hey, Jackson. And Higgy saying hi to Brian.
Triple P saying good morning to Eric.
And Maranya saying good morning, Emski and Jackson.
And Iggy Pop saying howdy to Eric.
And Triple P saying, I'm interested in learning more about the JSA. It is one of my weakest knowledges of the DC universe. Well, this is the place to be, my friend.
Certainly will be this morning, that's for sure. Because this gentleman right here, he is the historian.
I don't know about that. To me, it just sounds like I'm old.
No, if you look, I actually got my act a little bit together where I've listed all the people from the Peanut Gallery and their channels in the description now, and I've got you listed right in there, and you are the comics historian here because oh my gosh!
I have a little bit of knowledge. I don't have half.
Little bit,
but I got a
little bit. You are too modest, sir. You are too modest. So yes, if you want to learn about the JSA, this is the place to be this morning. Maranya also says, likewise, I need the knowledge from Rod and Shannon. Well, I don't know how much knowledge you'll get from me.
We'll just give you what we got. Yeah.
And I am one of us. He's laughing about it.
And Hippies is in the house. Hey, Hippie.
Great to have you with us, Tom.
And he says, yabba dabba doo to everyone today. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Great to have you with us, Tom. Thanks for hanging out with us, man. And Tempest from Mars. Hey, how you doing, Tempest?
Hey, how's it going, buddy?
He says, afternoon all, and yay, JSA.
And Brian says, what's up, Hippie?
And the Professor Eric Breen is here, and he's saying, let's see if I can do this. Hello. It's never going to be as good as the Professor himself, but I gave it my best shot, Eric.
That was good. Yeah.
Great to have you with us, Professor. Thank you so much for spending your Saturday with us.
And Hippie says, yo, Brian, how you doing? Nice trim on the beard. Yeah, I'd watched some of his videos, and of course, he had a beard down to here, and he just recently trimmed it down, so I know what he's talking about there.
Oh, man. Like you said before, I got so many videos to try and catch up on. Oh, my gosh. Higgy Pop says, hey, Hippie.
And Hippie saying, hiya, brother Higgy.
And Triple C.
Hey, Rob.
Cheap Comic Collector. How you doing, Rob? Great to have you with us, sir. He's cheering JSA, JSA, JSA. Good morning, everybody. And a good morning to you, Rob. Looking forward to your claim sale this afternoon. It's the best of all worlds for me this afternoon because there's a wrestling pay-per-view on this afternoon. And I believe this afternoon or tonight. It might be tonight. It might be tonight. But I get the claim sale and I got a pro wrestling pay-per-view.
What else could you want?
Good.
Good stuff. And Maranya says, good morning. I am one of us, Hippies, Triple C, and Eric. Also, good morning from this side of the pond, TFM.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Hippies Collectible says, hi, Triple C.
And if you're saying morning, Lady M.
Eric K says, you are more of a JSA fan than a JLA fan, Shannon? Egregious. Egregious.
Well, let's just say the current JLA. Well, the current JLA is non-existent. We haven't been around for what, 2, 3, 4 years now. So you just kind of have to gravitate to other stuff. And of course, I always love the JLA JSA team ups. Still a JLA fan, as far as like the older stuff and all that. So don't take it too personally, Eric.
Did you pick up the new issue? Was it number 10, I think?
No, I've seen it online. I haven't got to pick it. Is that the one we're doing the homage to Adventure 300?
Yeah, it looks like one of those old 80-page giant ones, the really old ones.
Yeah,
So,
I know about the story. Spoiler alert! Hey, the Legionnaire is Mordru.
Oh, I think I skipped right over Werewolf by Lunch. Werewolf by Lunchtime. Great to have you with us, sir. Thank you so much.
Appreciate you being here, buddy.
He says, hey, guys, I am joined by Mrs. Werewolf today, but Rico decided to go out for a wander. Oh, hopefully don't wander too far. Great to have you with us, Werewolf. Thank you so much for spending your Saturday morning with us.
Oh, yeah. And Maranya says, now that we got the pleasantries out of the way, where's my strawberry jam, Rod?
It's coming, Maranya. It's coming. I haven't mailed it out yet because when I went to the Strawberry Festival, that's what I was looking for. I was looking to get you some strawberry jam. They did not have any strawberry jam sold there. Now, they had a ton of vendors. I was telling my partner here, they had a bunch of vendors there, but the food stuff was very, very limited this year. So I'm gonna get you some strawberry jam from the famous place around here. It's called Caliph's Country Store, and they do homemade style strawberry jam. So me and the missus, we're planning a trip out there. It's about 20 minutes away. So it's coming. Just stay with me. Give me some patience, and it'll be coming.
Sounds good. And Maranya says, good morning to you and Mrs. Werewolf. Make sure you both and Rico stay cool and hydrated.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And Lead Paint is here this morning. Hey, Lead Paint, how you doing?
Hey, good morning, Greg. Glad to see you, buddy.
Great to have you with us. And again, from all the way across the pond again, it's the Gray Man. How you doing, sir?
Hey, Gray Man's in the house. Happy Saturday.
He says, hey, folks, and have you seen any of his latest videos where he's been doing the house ads?
No, I haven't got to see those, but they are on my list.
Oh, you got to check them out.
Put it that way, yeah.
Yeah, because they are
definitely
great.
Must-see TV right there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm really enjoying them. He's put out a lot of them so far, and they're really, really cool. So definitely check those out. Hippies Collectibles. He's saying hiya LP.
And Maranya says, good morning, Lead Paint, Gray Man, and Lady Lisa.
Yes. And Werewolf by Lunchtime says, we are in Australia, Maranya. Wintertime here, but thanks for the tip. Oh, that's right. Very cool. Stay warm out there.
Right. And Swagda's in the house.
Hey, Swagda.
Glad to see you, man. He says, hello, comic fam. Hello to you, buddy.
Hey, how you doing, Swagster? Thank you so much for spending your Saturday morning with us here. I'm trying to see. I can't see. I think I grabbed the wrong
windshield wipers.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I don't know whether it's I grabbed the wrong cheaters this morning to bring them downstairs or what. But I am not. It's a little better. But anyway, Swagster, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Appreciate it, sir. And just because Swag always wants to know what you're snacking on. I got my usual Saturday morning snack right here. It's a peanut butter and English muffins. So, I got my little energy drink. That's what I'm snacking on this morning, Swagster.
Just enough to throw you in a diabetic coma.
That's it.
Well done.
Oh, Triple P He says, really, my first introduction to the JSA was the last days of the Justice Society from 1986.
Yeah, that was one of those, a great story, but it made me sad in so many ways. It's
Yeah,
like, no more JSA.
Yeah, I think I actually have that one pulled too.
Yeah, this works out good because I didn't pull that one. So I think what you didn't pull, I pull, and vice versa.
Oh, I know,
like overlap here, yeah. But.
Like we were talking before, I know we're going to pull out a lot of stuff the same because it's just such a passion of ours, the JSA, man. Well, by lunchtime, he says, hey, Gray, D is also watching. There we go.
Awesome.
Welcome.
Oh, Rob Brown's in the house. Rev himself. Welcome, Rob. Said,
how you doing, Rob?
Yeah, he said, I made it by the skin of my teeth. And if you ever seen teeth skin, you know it's rough.
That's like when you hear somebody talk about chicken's teeth, hen's teeth or something.
Right, and frog hair and all that stuff. Yeah.
That's as scarce as hen's teeth.
Right.
The Jackson Roarkirk says, Hobbs!
And Maranya says, hey there, Swag. I always warn about hydration for this time of year, especially for our furry family members.
Absolutely. Well, by lunchtime says Jackson.
And the Gray Man says, good day, D, you Bonza Sheila.
And Maranya says, good thing that skin grows back, Rob.
And Mastodon Comics and Music.
Hey,
sir.
Great to have you with us, sir.
Yes, sir. So good morning, Rod Shannon, all you lovable peanuts.
Good morning to you. Great to have you with us. Thanks for spending your Saturday with us.
Yep.
Well, by lunchtime says, she's giggling, Gray.
And the Gray Man says, in the year 2525 was #1 in the UK the day I was born. Yep.
Oh,
yeah, that was
wow.
a cool song. Yep.
How's that for some trivia?
Yep.
Pretty cool. And Dr. Vibes. Hey, Dr. Vibes.
Hey, Doctor.
Great to have you with us, sir.
Absolutely.
Did you see he did a video showing more of the movie posters and stuff around his house and stuff.
It's in my queue, just like the stuff for the Gray Man.
Very cool.
Get to watch it. Yeah.
And in amongst those though, he does a room, his son's room, I believe it was, where he's got a lot of like G.I. Joe toys set up in displays. It's awesome stuff, man. Awesome stuff.
Good deal.
Oh, the G.I. Joes just take me right back because we had a ton of G.I. Joe stuff, man. So definitely check out Dr. Vibes. And Fireball Comics is with us.
Hey, Fireball.
Great to have you with us, sir. He says, good morning. What kind of music do you play, Shannon?
I play all kinds of music. I had been playing in a country band, and we've not really been booked, and so I went for an audition, like I said, and got that job. So this is going to be a lot of R&B and soul and funk and some easy listening rock. So looking forward to it. A lot of fun stuff to play on the bass.
Cool beans. Maranya says, good morning to Dr. Vibes and Fireball.
And Swag says, this commercial is great.
Well, you got our CEO, our commercial CEO, that's Higgy Pop. You got him to thank. He's the CEO of that company. So The official fragrance of CBM, Smelly Hooker. What was it? Smelly Pirate Hooker.
And Higgy Pop says, Dingleberries. See, I told you there was more than one or two people that knew what that store was.
That's it. Dingleberries department store. Everybody knows that. Dr. Five says, good morning to Maranya.
And if he says, Smelly Pirate Hooker, available at your local liquor store.
Yeah. Mastodon Comics says, available at all Kmart's. Really takes me back. Yeah. Right. Absolutely.
Hippie says, but they're always out of rum. Yeah. Hey, but if you look down the line, I'm sure you'll find some Woodford Reserve in there. Quick plug.
There you go. And Maranya says, true fact. In high school, they had a film series based on the year 2525. It was scary cool and was quite mature for a 17-year-old like me to see in my 1980 religion class of all places. Wow. Holy
Wow.
mackerel.
Didn't know that.
Ah,
In fact.
fact.
And Tempest from Mars says, buy one, get two free. They're practically giving that stuff away. Buy now, buy now. Yeah, I think there's just some overstock, so they're trying to get rid of some of it.
But you can't tell. You can't tell the difference between the old and the new. Oh, Maranya says, good morning to Mastodon.
And Geeky Puppet Show's in the house. Welcome.
Thank you for joining us.
He says, who wants to help me unload a storage unit and load a U-Haul truck? We can pretend it's an episode of Storage Wars.
Oh, that sounds like work. I got to go.
Yeah.
Oh, Michael Taylor is also in the house. Hey, Michael.
Good deal. Glad to see you.
He says, hello to Rod and Shannon. And hello to you, sir. Thank you so much for spending your Saturday with us. Appreciate it.
And the Jackson Roy Kirk says, true fact, in high school we had smelly hookers, but no pirates.
Oh, no.
Man, all kinds of education going on in that school.
And the Geeky Puppet Show says, I will check in periodically to show proof of life, he says.
And Maranya says, stay cool and hydrated, Froggy.
There we go. Higgy Pop says Shannon is being modest indeed. Yes, he is. He is the historian.
And Werewolf by Lunchtime says, try not to laugh, but your laugh is infectious, Rod. It surely is.
Robert Harrison, our neighbor to the north. How are you, sir?
Hey, good to see you, Bob.
He says, good morning, comic book collectors. He's another one I got to catch up on this week. I haven't seen the videos this week from Robert Harrison 2.0. Definitely check him out. Love his movie reviews.
Yeah,
the Rick Bob show. Very cool.
And Michael Taylor says, hello, fellow peanuts.
Hey, Michael. Maranya says, Werewolf, you want infectious laughter? Watch the Geeky Puppet Show when Puppeteen loses it. It's great when we break him up.
And Hippie says, good day, Robert.
And Werewolf by Lunchtime says, hi, Michael.
And Triple P says, greetings and salutations, Michael Taylor.
And Missing Mars is here.
Welcome, sir.
He says, good morning, peeps. And a good morning to you, sir. And I wanna just show something right now because I haven't had a chance to make the video yet, and I'm still gonna do it. So this is just like but Missing Mars was nice enough to send me a little something. And he said, what could possibly be in this envelope? Wow. He happens to know I like a certain Jade Jaws fella. And he sent me a Hulk stamp.
Oh, cool.
How cool is that?
That is cool. I like that.
So, absolutely. I'm going to try and, I don't know if I'm going to try and steam it off there and put it into a stamp envelope or not. Or I might just leave it on there and put it in like a, what do they call it? I'm trying to look for the one I got here. Yeah. It's like these little plastic containers.
Yeah.
You can put it in there. But thank you so much, Missing Mars. I appreciate that. That is so cool. So thank you. And it's still going to be part of a video when I get time to make my video. I actually need to make about 3 of them. So.
And Michael Taylor says, hello, Werewolf.
And Hippie's Collectible says, good morning to Michael.
And Michael says, hello, Triple P.
And Michael says, hello to Hippie.
And Robert Harrison says, morning, Tom.
And the Professor Eric Breen says, if this ends on time, it will be tonight at noon. That was for Werewolf by Lunchtime.
And Maranya says, good morning, Robert, Michael, and Triple P. Hello to Double M. And are you and Ludwig keeping cool and hydrated?
Oh, yeah. Robert Harrison says, good morning, Maranya.
And Werewolf says, I'm at midnight, my time, Eric. England Euro Championships. Important.
There you go. Missing Mars says, yep, AC's cranking, Maranya. There you go.
And Michael says hello to Maranya.
Hey, Jared Osborne is with us.
Hey, Jared. Good to see you.
Great to have you with us, Jared. Hope your Saturday's going well, my friend. He says, just back from morning bike ride, 99% humidity. Let's cool off with some comics. Yes, sir, Bob. Stand by because we got some JSA coming at you.
Yeah. And Hippie says, hey there, Swag. Or Higgy, sorry.
Michael Taylor says, with the humidity, it's going to feel like 95 to 105 here. Wow.
Yep. And Swag says, hey, Higgy.
Well, I am one of us says hello to Maranya.
And Swag goes, oh, Doc, that's a snack you munching on.
Absolutely, Swagster. And Beckerman is with us this morning.
Hey, Beckerman.
Great to have you with us, sir. He says, good morning to everyone. How you doing?
And Triple P says, same here, MT. The dew point today is 75. It feels like walking into a sauna leaving my AC apartment.
Yeah, we've had a couple of days here where the humidity's been high. It doesn't bother me. Actually, it makes my arthritis feel better, but the rest of my family does not handle the heat and humidity well. And Beckerman says, Higgy, Swag.
And Mastodon says, good morning, Beckerman.
And Beckerman says, hey, Mastodon.
And Swag says, hey, Beck, how are you, brother?
Mike Taylor says, yeah, I had some original G.I. Joes in the 70s.
Nice.
The G.I. Joes were one of the three main toys we had. We had Major Matt Mason, we had G.I. Joes, and Captain Action, baby.
And Tempest from Mars says, smelly hookers are something different, Doc.
Oh, my God. And Rob Brown says, every time someone says smelly pirate hooker, cracks me up laughing. I'm telling you, when I first heard Higgy do that on his one of his videos, I lost it. I don't know why. Sometimes things just strike me funny, and I just thought that was just hysterical.
Yeah, that was awesome.
And Beckerman says, doing good, Swag. I'm already looking forward to next Friday when all of us KC boys head to local wrestling. Oh,
nice.
Is that like high school wrestling or pro wrestling?
Don't know. And Mastodon says, have a nice day, everyone. Time to get back to work. Well, glad you could join us for a little while.
Yes. Take care. Have a good day.
Yeah.
Maranya says, good morning, Beckerman. How's Cat Murdoch doing? Are you both staying cool and hydrated? Yes, we want to know. How is Cat Murdoch doing?
Absolutely. And Swag says, me too, Beck. I definitely got a surprise for you, brother.
Oh, cool. Maranya says, stay cool and hydrated, Mastodon.
And Beckerman says, Murdoch misses Mrs. Beckerman, who is gone for the weekend visiting family, but he's finally passed out now.
Oh, and I missed my cue to put on the thing. I apologize. I forgot to cue up the Beckerman Cat Murdoch report. I'm sorry, sir. But it's great to hear that he's doing well. Passed out now.
Yeah.
Our cats do a lot of that because our cats are like, I think 16. They're blood brothers, George and Domino. And man, they sleep more than I sleep. And I didn't think that was possible.
And Ron says, you don't want to know what dingleberries really are, Rod.
Well, let's just say I think I got a hint. There's a reason I chose that name.
Yeah.
And another name to the north.
Yeah. Good to see you, Ranger. Said good
Ranger
morning, Rod, nuts and peanuts.
Great to have you with us, Ranger. Thank you so much for spending your Saturday with us, my friend. Michael Taylor says, Triple P, I like summer, but this is the part of summer that I'm not crazy about. Yeah, that's how the rest of my family is.
And Ron says, howdy, Ranger. Are you staying cool and hydrated up north?
And Ranger Sly says, it's actually not too bad this week, Maranya. Normal summer days. There we go.
And Maranya says, good morning, Jared. Yes, cool off with comics and get hydrated.
There we go. Mike Taylor says, I saw Madam Web. Enjoyed it. Thought it wasn't bad. I have not seen that one yet. Have you?
I haven't checked it out.
No, I haven't seen it. I'll have to look to see. I usually wait. If it's not something I want, I really feel like I want to go see it in the theater, I usually wait till it pretty much is free on-demand movies. So.
And Missing Mars says, Higgy Pop, Higgy Pop, Higgy Pop.
And there we go. Maranya's got the pause line up, and that means it's time to start showing some comics. Are you ready, partner?
Oh, yeah. Been ready.
All right. It's all you.
Okay. I was telling Rod earlier, I was trying to think back, and this is, low those 50 years ago. What was my first exposure to the JSA? And, I kind of had to think a while. I was like, there was a difference between the time I saw my first comics and the time I became a collector, quote unquote collector. So, I always had some books around the house, but probably the first time that I got exposed to the JSA was in 100-page Spectacular, number 6. This is my childhood copy, and it was coverless when I got it. But this is the first image I saw. It was a reprint of the Justice League of America 21, first JLA JSA team up. And and this is one guy, I'm going to talk about the artist here just for a second, Mike Sikowski. He really knew how to draw team ups and lots of heroes. Maybe look kind of, I don't know, simple to some people, but that couldn't have been easy, So this was like my first experience. It reprinted the first JLA JSA team up, and I think this actually had like a Spectre story, so there was like more Golden Age stuff in it. Of course, later on, I had to upgrade.
Yes,
and this is everybody's seen this. This is the wraparound Neil Adams cover.
And
another Neil Adams cover.
With pulling the same stuff.
Another Neil Adams cover, and then I had to get the facsimile. So there you go. You get to the back of it. There we go. And I always thought it was funny that Jack Kirby said this was like the most boring comic cover he ever saw in his life.
Really?
Yeah, he hated it. That's when he first came to work for DC back in the 70s. And I guess Carmine Infantino showed it to him and says, man, I hate that. So where's the action?
Oh, wow.
Okay, and probably the next time that I saw the JSA, like I say, I'm trying to go in chronological order here, was in a reprint in a Justice League of America 114, my first Justice League comic, and here it is. But I upgraded later on, and this is probably the next time I saw him.
Oh yeah,
of JLA 2930.
What was that? The Anachronus one? I can't say the name.
Yeah, Anachronus. Yeah, that was and the first time and the last time you ever saw Anachronus.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you. I can't say the word.
You got to see the JLA JSA team up with the first appearance of the Crime Syndicate.
Yes.
And this little story right here called Just a Story. Anybody that hadn't read this, I mean, to me, it was almost like the best story in the book. But anybody just get a copy of this, you can probably find a mid-grade copy pretty cheap, and just read that story there. You'll know what I'm talking about. Okay, probably the next time that I saw the JSA was this was probably the next time. Of course, everybody's seen this. This is my original. Reprinting All-Star 3. And back in the early days, I mean, you would see them like all come together for a meeting, and then they'd say, okay, well, this is going on in Civic City, so Dr. Midnight, you go here, and Adam, you go here, and Dr. Fade and I will go. So it all had they'd all meet together, and then they would all split up and have their own solo adventures. And then right at the end, you might have like a page or two of all of them together, beating the villain, and then they would all come back together, So I thought that was kind of funny. But there's the first appearance. Of course, I had to upgrade that one. But and probably the next is Justice League of America 123, the first JLA JSA appearance that I bought with my own money. This is well loved. But there you got all the all 12 members that were in the. And I thought this was cool because you didn't get to see Johnny Thunder, Wildcat, and the Earth 2 Robin very much. So I thought that was a big kick.
Was that Carrie Bates?
That's Carrie Bates as the villain. What did he call himself? Did he call himself like Master Villain or something?
Oh, God, I can't remember.
Something like that. And here's the I love these covers by Ernie Chan. And here's the conclusion of that story.
Mm.
I always thought that was an iconic cover, especially with Robin kind of being center focal there.
I was going to say, you never got to see him hardly.
Right. Yeah. And so it was pretty cool. Of course, I had to upgrade those later. So
nice.
Okay, let's see. How about some action figures? Would that be all right?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Because if you don't like action figures, don't look behind me.
Right. So, I've shown these before at some point or another. I thought these were cool. They only made 4 of these. It's called the Reactivated series, and this is Wonder Woman, Golden Age Wonder Woman.
Nice.
From All-Star Comics, and this was the 4 that they made. Now, I don't have the Superman and Batman, but I have the Hawkman right here, and I'll show you that in a second. But I just thought it was cool because I love the All-Star logo, and of course, you got some great art by Joe Staten right there. So really cool figures. And here's the Hawkman figure in his
that is just cool.
Yeah, this is after he donned the yellow mask.
Yeah.
Shout out to Higgy. Okay, and here we have one of my favorite, and I know your favorite too. We got the Spectre.
Yes, sir. That's the cool one too, or a cool one, because it makes it look like he's floating.
Right. And here's kind of a cool one, and I know you just got these recently.
Oh yeah, that is just awesome.
Yeah, that's a severely detailed looking figure there. And then we got the Earth 2 Superman.
Nice.
Yeah. What else we got? We have Dr. Fate.
I love that thing. That is just so cool.
Pretty cool.
I've been looking to try and find one of those. I'll find one. I'll find one.
And I thought this was cool. I actually found this, and this is one of my favorite characters because I love the comic series. I actually found this in a $5 tote at my local comic shop. The Jack Knight Starman.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Very cool. I have his father. Another
favorite JSA, Power Girl.
Very cool.
Always loved her. All right, I'm going to show some of the PVC figures, and I know you got all these except for maybe a few. I just wanted to kind of show them close up.
Absolutely.
They came out with 3 waves of these, and there's like 7 in each one, and I'm not sure which ones. Rod will show you which ones are in what package. But we got the Golden Age Adam, Al Pratt.
Oh.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, those are just neat, man.
How can we forget Ma Hunkel?
I know.
Isn't that
the
cool?
Original tornado.
The original tornado. Starman. Sandman with his original mask and gas gun.
They were just so cool.
Mr. Terrific. Love this one.
Yeah, that was another reason I wanted to get the set.
Yeah, there's very few Mr. Terrific figures out there. These two, they were in a box with a bunch of the villains. So we got Alan Scott and my favorite, JSA, Jay Garrick.
Yeah. Now the Alan Scott one, you said that's in the third set, right?
Yeah, these two are in the third set. These were the only JSAers in the third set, and the rest of that got rounded out with the JSA villains. So you got the Huntress.
Yeah.
You got the Icicle.
Oh, that's cool.
Got the Shade.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Vandal Savage.
Oh, nice.
Yep. And probably one of my favorite JSA villains, and I know yours too.
Yes.
Grundy like comics.
I would want to get that just for that alone.
Right. Here's the rest on the PVC side. Here's the Golden Age Black Canary.
Oh, cool.
Another shout out to our buddy Higgy Hawkman.
There we go.
Yeah, that was awesome. That's a lot of nice detail on that one. And the Golden Age Wonder Woman with the skirt.
Nice.
Johnny Thunder and Thunderbolt.
Yeah.
Another Spectre.
Yeah, that's a neat one too.
Yeah. That might be my favorite out of all of them. Pretty cool. And we have the fighter, Ted Grant, the Wildcat.
Yes.
The only ones from what I would call my original JSA that I don't have is like the Golden Age Batman. And I had an Earth 2 Superman, but, there's Dr. Midnight and Iron Man. For some reason, I always thought these two worked well together. You have Hootie on the shoulder. And another Dr. Fate.
Awesome.
Yeah, so the only ones that I would like to have, they didn't make them in PVC figures, but is the Earth 2 Robin. And I would like to have, if I could find both versions, like the one where he had like the original Batman, insignia, and then the one where he had his later costume from All-Star Comics. And then probably Star Spangled Kid, because he was part of the JSA at one time. So that's the only ones that I'd like to have. That's all I got, guys.
I know that's not all you got.
Well, this round.
All righty. Here we go. Let's get us back together again. And we got the pause line right there. Thank you so much, Maranya, for
Thank you, Lady M.
Yes, for keeping me on track here. All right. Ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
There we go.
And Robert says it's been hot here in Toronto the last few days. Today also got the AC on.
Yeah, I imagine it getting hot a lot of places here.
Yeah. And B. Jackson Worker says, every time I see Beckerman, all I can think of is Graphic Man's glue commercial.
I know. That's classic. I love it.
And Brian says, likewise, Jackson, I wish Rod had a copy to run. And Jackson says, the horse neighing at the end kills me. Yeah, that was absolutely awesome. And Michael Taylor says, Madam Web takes place before Parker was born. Young, single, Uncle Ben. Okay. Michael Taylor says, they show Parker's birth. Okay.
Yeah.
Baby Spider. And Brian says, my first exposure to the JSA was in a couple of readings on the Geeky Puppet Show.
Oh, there you go.
And Michael Taylor says, very cool if they made a facsimile of that 100 pages. Oh, yeah. Had to get it.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
And Rob Brown says, damn, I got to get more JLA JSA in my life. Yes, you do, brother. You
Yeah.
absolutely do. And Werewolf Ball Shannon says, my first exposure was Naked in the Snow. I don't know if I want to read the rest of this. Are we still talking about comics?
I was not expecting to see that.
I regret nothing.
I
Loud
was
and
not-
proud, a werewolf.
It's funny because I just flashed it up there and it was just like I'm reading along with you as you read it, and then it was like,
Oh, you're flashing
oh,
too.
okay.
All right. Ranger Slice said, didn't know about that facsimile. Is it square bound like the original? Yeah, it's square bound.
Yeah.
And how long ago did they make that facsimile? Well, let me see. Let me see.
It had to be.
I will tell you, it was probably
3 or 4. Might be even longer.
2004.
Oh, wow. That was a lot longer than I thought. I didn't think it was that old. I did not think it was that old.
Yeah, you can probably get this for nothing, but it's absolutely worth having.
Yeah, without a doubt.
And the ejection worker. I can't see All-Star Comics 1 without seeing the fossils' faces. Oh, you're talking about the All-Star 3. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, the one that Micah
on the graphic
fixed up with
fossils,
yeah, great stuff.
And Ron says, to this day, when I see that All-Star Comics cover, I still see what Micah did to it for the 4-color fossils. Yeah. Great minds think alike, Jackson.
Absolutely.
And Diabetic Superman's in the house. Welcome, sir.
Yeah, great to have you with us, sir.
He says, morning, everyone.
Good morning to you.
And Michael Tess says, love the famous first editions. I like double cover effect of them. Yeah.
Mm.
And Ron says, Shannon's top clipped comics are the ones which were sent back to the publisher for refund. No, actually, what happened there was, I love the JSA team up so much that I would take like the top, where it had like all the little floating heads, and I would cut them out and make my own lineups. So this is what I'd like to see next. So there you go. When you're 11 years old, you don't know. I have an excuse. And Tempest Mar said it was All-Star Squadron 20 for me, Maranya. I became an instant fan.
That's another great series, All-Star Squadron.
Yep. And Maranya says, good morning, Superman. Are you and Shadow staying cool and hydrated? That's where Maranya must have like a master list of all the pets, all the fur babies.
She's got a great memory, that's for sure, man, because I can't remember all of them.
Yeah. And Michael Taylor says, very cool Golden Age Wonder Woman figure. Yeah. I like that one myself. And the Gray Man saying hi to Sly. And Ranger Sly saying howdy, Gray Man. And Diabetic Superman says, yes, we are, Maranya. Triple P says that floating Spectre toy was way cool. I need to find one. Yeah. I love the Spectre.
Very cool. Excuse me.
And Friar Tuck's in the house. Hey, Friar. Glad to have you.
Hey, Friar Tuck.
He says, cool Starman figure. Yeah, I thought it was what really made it cool was it was $5. So still on the card, yeah.
Oh, thank you so much for being with us, Friar Tuck. Appreciate it, sir.
And Hippie says, I need to get that Spectre figure, the floating one. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Very cool.
And Ryan says, good to hear. Good morning, Friar. And Friar Tuck saying morning to Maranya. And the ejection worker. Red Tornado looks more like the Forbish man. Yeah, they probably would have made a great couple, right?
There you go. There you go.
And Michael tells, I like that they use the original Hawkman mask. It's rare to see it on Hawkman figures. Yeah. And Ranger Sly says, question for everyone. Top 3 favorite JSAers.
Oh. Ooh.
2 real quick for me would be Jay Garrick and the Spectre.
Yeah.
After that, probably, man, it's hard. Probably a tie between Alan Scott and Power Girl.
I would have to go with the Spectre, number 1. Number 2, I always liked Robin, his outfit. I always liked him. And probably Alan Scott for number 3 for me.
Yeah.
Absolutely cool. Great question. Let's hear what the rest of the Peanut Gallery thinks. Want to hear what you want and what you like.
Ron says, fun fact, I voiced my uncle in a reading on the Geeky Puppet Show. I had fun. That's pretty cool.
Did you do him as like the voice you use for Ben Grimm? I'm just curious.
And Eric K says the JSA team up in 171, 172, where Mr. Terrific was murdered, was one of their best team ups. Yeah. Yeah, I love that one. It was sad. It's like, oh, Mr. Terrific, haven't seen him like ever. And then, he gets killed off like in the first part of it.
Yeah, because he was one of those ones that you didn't see a whole lot of. And those type of characters, I wanted to know more about them. I wanted to see what they would do.
Yeah, I seen some of like the old reprints, like from Sensation Comics and all that. But the only time I saw him in JSA, like he was like in issue 37 and 38. And then probably didn't see him till like, I don't know, issue 100, and he might have been in there like for a panel. And then the next time was in those issues where he got killed.
Yeah. It was too quick.
Yeah.
For us, it was too quick.
And Werewolf by Lunchtime says, I love Alan Scott's costume. Reminds me of Errol Flynn. Yeah. Brian says, Jay Garrick, Hawkman, and Alan Scott Green Lantern for me, Ranger. Awesome.
Cool beans.
Beckerman, these JSA minis are really cool. Yeah.
Yeah, they are really neat.
And Tempest Smart says, Ranger, it's Mr. Terrific, Hourman, and Wildcat. Nice.
Very cool.
I couldn't, like, you can't go wrong if you named any of them for me, but,
Exactly. It's like try to pick your favorite child. You know, oh, I love them all. I love them all.
And Nippy says that Hawkman looks like he's doing an away we go. Yeah. And Comic Geeks in the house. Glad to have you, sir.
Thank you so much for spending your Saturday with us.
He says, "What's up, folks?"
He's hanging out, showing some JSA, baby.
Ranger Slice is very, very cool figure, Shannon. Thank you, sir. And Maranya says, good morning, SCG. And the Library 88's in the house. Glad to have you, sir.
Yes, thanks for spending your Saturday with us.
He says, hey, everyone, I need a gallon of iced coffee and some comics. New York is hot.
Yeah, it's going to be a hot one.
And I got to say this. My Cincinnati Reds went to New York and swept New York at New York.
Ooh.
This week.
Uh-oh.
But then we came home and lost to the Tigers last night, so it's a weird season. And Led Pate says, awesome, Shannon. Thanks, sir. And Michael tells us, fantastic stuff, Shannon. Thank you. And Ron says, hey there, Library. Also drink lots of ice water to stay hydrated with that iced coffee.
There you go.
And Library says, love the Spectre figures and the Dr. Fate, Shannon. Yeah, they're favorites.
Yeah, absolutely. Can't go wrong with any of them.
And Werewolf by Lunchtime says, Rico is restless. He wants to see more Golden Age Sandman, JSA comics. And Brian says, Rico has good taste, Werewolf.
There you go.
Give him the love.
There he is.
And the Jackson real quick. Rob Brown, there are some Crisis on Multiple Earths trade paperbacks that collect all the JLA, JSA crossovers before 1985. Yeah, I think I might have one or two of those back here.
Yeah, there's quite a few of them.
Yeah, there's like 6 or 7 volumes. Yeah. There might be like a different volume where they had a couple more. Now, that stuff has been reprinted so much, but yeah, that's a good way to get it.
Mm.
And Higgy Pop says, hey, Missing Mars. And Ranger Sly says, I was asking about Squareman because I was disappointed when Marvel did the facsimile of Giant Size X-Men and it wasn't. Well, why not?
Yeah,
that seems like a wasted opportunity to me.
Absolutely. Why not? If you're going to do a facsimile, make it look and feel and be just like the original.
Right. And Michael Taylor says, yeah, unfortunately, I missed out on that facsimile like I missed out on a lot of the other great ones. I'm sure they're still out there.
Yeah, you can probably still pick some up.
Yeah. And the Jackson Norkirk says, Maranya's Legion of Peanut Pits.
I love it. I got to do something with that. Oh, yeah. I love it. I love it. Oh, awesome.
And Robert Harrison says, back in the day, you would find a lot of those coverless comics in the back of variety stores. Yeah. Yeah, they used to, they would sell them like in 3-packs, like in those little plastic bags. They would sell them. And then I found like a couple places that sold like the remaindered copies where they would cut off the logo so they would get store credit for that. And you could get those cheap. So, yeah, I had a lot of reading like that. I wished I still had some of those, but, I treated mine so rough, I pretty much have those anyway.
I can remember going to there was a hardware store the next town over. And we used to go there. My dad would go there to pick up some stuff. And I always wanted to go with him because at the back of the store on an end cap, they had a bunch of these 3 in a bag with the logos cut off. And I was like, grab me one. Dad, can you buy me this? Can you buy me this?
Right. And Ron says, I like that name for them, Jackson.
I love that. That's going to be reappearing, Jackson. I'll send you the residual check.
And Ron also says, if I remember right, I did make Miles' voice a bit gravelly. Yes, not quite Thing, but a close cousin.
I could just picture that. That's what I was picturing in my head. Eric
K, favorite 3 JSAs are Robin, Wildcat, and Power Girl. 3 more great
Awesome.
choices.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with those choices at all.
Yep. And Rob Brown says, I'm a huge Red Tornado fan and the original Flash. I already like the Steel, the Indestructible Man. Yeah, member of the All-Star Squadron. Good choice.
Have they made a Steel figure?
Now, see, why do you ask questions like that? I don't have my wallet, but I know it's already like starting to get thinner as we speak.
Well, because I never think of it until somebody mentions it, and I'm like, yeah, that would make a cool figure. I would love to, and then I start thinking, wow, they've made so many different figures. If not, I bet you McFarlane would come out with one.
I'd be surprised if there's not a Steel figure.
I mean, they probably, it might even be one of the smaller ones.
Yeah,
but
there might be one like in the JSA animated figures, I think, or the JLA JSA animated figures. There might be one.
Oh,
of course,
cool.
We're going to find out now. And the library 88 says, hello and will do, Maranya, drinking gallons of water.
Absolutely. Keep hydrated.
And Andrew says, my top 3 JSA must be Spectre, Wonder Woman, and Starman. Like I say, you can't go wrong with any of that.
I know. It's great.
And Higgy Pop says, my favorite child is Beckerman. And he loves him even though he does have that third nipple.
Yep. Oh.
And Rob Brown says, I got a character named Alley Cat. Row. LOL. Female feline character. Bad guy. Oh, cool. That's a great name.
Yeah, cool.
And Diabetic Superman says, my favorites are Power Girl, Alan Scott GL, and Jay Garrick. Yep.
Nice.
Powerhouses. Yeah.
Good choice.
And Michael Taylor says, Library 8, I'm drinking iced coffee right now. Love me some iced coffee. And the Jackson Roy Kirk says, favorite 3 JSAers. Power Girl.
Oh man, oh man. Oh man, I love it.
Anybody that didn't get that. And Beckerman says, good choice. And Werewolf says, I don't have any kids, but I have a couple of goats.
Oh man. Everybody's in rare form today. I love it.
And Ron says, I'll send you the current list of peanut pets for that bit, Ron.
Thank you, Maranya. I greatly appreciate it because it's coming.
Rob Brown says, oh, thank God, Waffle House. He must have got a delivery.
Uh-oh.
And Grandpa is in the house. Hey, Micah.
How you doing, Micah? Great to have you with us.
And he says, I was introduced to some great Bronze Age DC comics that were coverless back in the 70s. I was grateful for them. Back then, I mean, when I first started, I mean, I didn't care if they were coverless, so I just wanted to read them, just want to look at the panels and the art. Of course, then later on, you become a collector, you want the covers on them and all that. But back then, it's like, I just want to read it, And Rob Brown says he's starving.
Yeah.
And Michael tells us this gang of peanuts is better than Charlie's gang. And Jackson says, cha-ching.
Getting that residual.
Yep. And Ranger Slice says Starman, Dr. Fate, and the original Gas Mask Sandman.
Nice.
Very
good. Cool beans.
And Rob Brown says, forgot about Power Girl. Love Power Girl. Yeah. And Maranya says, good morning to you, Micah. You may need to send Rod your Beckerman's glue bit.
Oh, it's just a classic bit, too. I love it.
And Tempest Samara says, they have made Commander Steel in DC Universe Classics. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Writing that one down.
Yeah. Yep. That's on the hunt list now. That's on the hunt list now. DC Universe Classics.
Commander Steel.
Yes. Oh, that's cool. Thank you for that, Tempest. Appreciate that knowledge, man. That's awesome.
Thank you for making us spend more money. Now back to our regularly scheduled program.
Oh,
And Werewolf by Lunchtime just posted a pic on IG of Rico watching the show right now.
oh, cool. You got to
Check
check
it
that
out.
out. Awesome, awesome, awesome.
And Maranya says, Jackson likes me because my nickname was Power Girl for my attributes.
Oh, my gosh.
She needs to go out and cosplay now.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
And Rob Brown says, LOL, oh, that Power Girl comment was so great.
Oh, shoot. Oh,
and
man.
Graphic Man says, Maranya, I will send him anything he wants, but I'm running out of autographed pictures of myself.
Oh, shoot.
The modesty is running rampant today.
That's it. That's it.
And
Oh.
Maranya says, hey, I want one of those too, Micah. And Michael Taylor saying hello to Micah. And Michael saying hello back to Michael. And Devin Dude's in the house.
Hey.
Awesome. Glad to have you.
Yes, I believe that this might be your first time here.
Is this the
Thank
first
you
time?
so much.
Yeah. So the first appearance is on what episode now? Okay, pretty cool. This string popped up for me. I'm literally reading the All-Star Comics JSA trade. Awesome.
Hey, serendipity, right?
Yep.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with us, man. Appreciate it.
And Maranya says, good morning, Devin, and great coincidence. Yeah. And Jackson says, welcome, Devin Dude.
Absolutely. All right, we've got the next pause line put up. I think it's time to show some more comics, some more toys, some more figures. All righty. Let's see what we got here. I just start off by showing Shannon showed these individually. And this is what they look like in the package. So if you go on eBay or whatever, this is what you're looking for. There's 3 different sets. I only have 2 of them.
Yeah.
So, but these are just super cool. I mean,
yeah, I had mine in the box for 10 or 15 years, and I finally was like, I'm going to take my toys out and play with them.
Oh, man. and I would, because I got no problem taking them out, but I can't do it down here. I just can't leave them down here because you never know if mice could get in or the cat come down. And they just, these things, it be cold down here. They knock them down and break them. I can't do it. So here's the other group that I have with the Spectre. Yeah, baby.
Yeah, I love
Hawkman, Mr. Terrific. Great.
Yeah, I say the third series had the Jay Garrick and Alan Scott, and it had the villains in it.
Yeah, I gotta hunt that one down. So, whoops. I don't need to knock things down. I just need to hunt things down. So, please stand up. please. There we go.
Take a bow.
All right. Well, it's not gonna cooperate. Please. You're killing me. You're killing me.
Can you send some help, Rod?
Yeah, I need a lot of help. That's my wife. Oh my gosh. All right. So, like you, one of my first exposures to the JSA was this baby.
All right.
And this is, you can see it's my original off the rack beat up. I remember walking over town with my wife, my mother, and some friends of ours. They would take us for a walk over to the snack bar in the town that I currently live in now. And if you saw my video of the Strawberry Festival on the trolley, well, we stopped right in front of the pizza joint. Well, that pizza joint is where the snack bar used to be. So awesome. That's where I used to go, and that's where I picked this baby up.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that one's not beat up. You did see mine, right?
Oh yeah, I know. It's just that it's in a Mylar, so it looks good. Okay. It looks a lot better than it is. Believe me, the cover's ripped off it and whatnot. So, but I mean, it's just, I mean, how cool is that picture?
That is cool. It's been gently loved, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And I do have a an upgraded copy and the facsimile like you got too. I just couldn't find them all. I got so much junk, not junk. It's so much stuff strewn about. But anyway, I figured I'd go back and look at some of the JSA stuff. So here we go with number 21.
Oh yeah, that's the good stuff.
So gotta love these stories. This one here is pretty beat up, but it's still
those two
there.
issues were like my first big buys at a convention ever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, these were some of the ones that I would seek out when I got some of those. What is it? ICG used to put out the indexes.
Yeah.
Remember in like the 80s, I think it was, and I got a couple of those indexes for the Justice League, and I'm like, oh, and then I started full bore hunting these things down.
Yeah, I've actually got the index for the All-Star comics.
Cool. Oh wow, I love this one.
Oh yeah.
There you go, Higgy. You got Hawkman in the yellow mask right there, right up front. Yeah, that is number 29. And I'm bringing myself. And then his number 46. We got Solomon Grundy on the cover, along with the Sandman down here getting thumped. Got some go-go checks. We got Wildcat taking it on the chin. That's number 46. And number 47, kind of beat up, but it's got the roll calls.
There you go. Yeah, that was around the time the Batman TV show was on. If you'll notice, Batman is always prominent on the JLA covers.
Yep.
He's always front and center.
Yep. And it's got the go-go checks, baby.
Go-go checks. There you go.
I love this one here primarily, and I know you do too, because it's got one of those characters you didn't see too often. Got Earth 2's Robin.
Yeah, I'd like to find a figure like that, and the one where he was in the JSA in the 70s too. Yeah,
I got the figure of the one from the 70s, but I have not seen him do one of these ones yet. If they do, man, Tempest, did they make one yet?
Right.
Tempest is a fountain of knowledge when it comes to.
If they don't have it, then you probably have to talk to somebody that makes the custom figures.
Yeah, this is number 55, by the way. And here's another great one. 56. Second part of that. Look at that.
Yeah. Nice.
Just great stuff. If I'm not mistaken, didn't they use this just recently this week or last week on the cover, the back cover of one of those Tomorrow books? I think it was the $25 book that they put out.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right.
I think they put that on the no, it was a DC special, wasn't it?
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was a DC special. Here's a cool one. This is number 73, but it's cool because it's got the JSA, and it's drawn by Joe Kubert.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Yeah, Kubert didn't do a whole lot of superhero stuff, but I love the stuff that he did do.
Yeah, so
I mean, where else you going to see the Golden Age, the Green Lantern, and Superman and Wonder Woman drawn by Kubert?
So that's really cool to see. And then this one here, this is Neil Adams. Second part of this story, number 74.
Yeah,
Battle of the Superman.
The only thing I didn't like about that is there was no difference in the way they drew him. I mean, the older Superman should have had the gray temples and had a different Superman logo. So that's the only thing I didn't like about it. But, you get to see the JSA drawn by Neil Adams on the cover, so you can't complain too much.
And here we go with number 75. And the reason I showed this one is because it's Black Canary. And I believe this is where Black Canary joins the JLA, comes to our Earth, or their Earth, from the JSA.
Right.
To join
then you find out later on that didn't really happen.
Yeah. Don't spoil it for them.
Yeah.
Spoilers. Here we go with number 82.
Oh yeah, I love those too.
More Neil Adams. And this one here I remember having. So this was probably my legitimate first time seeing them. This is issue number 83, but I remember picking this up at the Rexall drugstore.
Oh yeah, that's an iconic cover to me.
Yeah, and this is the one that got me all excited about the Spectre. I just loved that character after reading this.
Yeah, that probably got you all Twitter pated, right?
Yeah. Oh, and I just love the roll calls on the sides, man.
Yeah, that was like one of the best parts of it.
Yep. So, and here is number 91.
Oh yeah.
And I always like this little thing up here, this emblem.
Yeah, that was one of those infamous house ad books that I coveted for a long time before I finally got.
And I mean, Flash was my man, so it's like, what? Flash is dead again?
How many times did that dude get killed? Looks like
come on, you can't outrun death. Come on. And then this one here, I know is another favorite of both of ours. Not only does it feature the JSA, but it also features the 7 Soldiers of Victory, number 100.
Yeah.
Just great stuff.
Yeah, I always wondered about the 7 Soldiers of Victory because actually there were 8. And he would be Wing would be in the stories, but you would never see him like in the group shots, hardly ever.
Yeah. But I just love that. And then here's number 101.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually got that part before I got the other two. And you get to see the Emma Peel Wonder Woman from Earth 1.
Okay, I got duplicates. There we go. But yeah, there we go. That's another one of 100, and we got 2 of the 101s, and then 102. Great cover.
Yeah. Yeah, Cardi knew how to do some iconic covers.
Very cool. And bringing myself again. And then when we jump to 135, where we got this was part of the mega crossover between JLA, JSA, and Shazam's Squadron of Justice, the Fawcett characters.
Yeah, the Earth S Heroes. Yeah, I really look forward to that one.
I mean, again, it was a chance to learn more about these characters.
Yeah.
You know. Is number 136.
And I think that's cool just because of the Earth 2 Batman and Robin and the Earth 2 Joker being on the cover.
Absolutely. And then 137.
Oh, yeah.
So, all right, I'll take those. Put those over here. And all right, we'll show some of the figures. We got this Flash right here, 129, with Jay Garrick and Barry Allen. So, and here is my Jay Garrick figure.
Yeah, I need that one.
So, this is pretty neat when they put out a bunch of these for the Justice Society. I couldn't tell you what year this was, but these were, I want to say early 2000s, maybe late 90s.
Right.
If I'm not mistaken, because these were some of the first figures I bought. Were some of these JSA ones. Right. So, let's see. Dr. Midnight.
Oh, I like that one. Yeah.
That one, yeah, it comes with the owl.
Hootie.
Yeah. And on the back, it shows all the different ones. I don't have them all, but I'd really like to get that Sandman one.
Yeah, I like to have all of them.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, me too. Yeah.
Like I got room for it.
Yeah. And of course, the Spectre that you showed earlier, that was just too cool.
Yeah. Had to get those, didn't we?
Yes. And I got the little Funko Pop of the Spectre. So, just this is one of those characters I really, really love. What else we got here? All right, we got Green Lantern number 61 with a great cover with Alan Scott.
Yeah.
That's I'd love to have that on a poster right there.
You crazy fool.
And here's Alan Scott by Great Scott.
Oh, that's another nice one.
Pretty neat. And I just got another one, but I can't find it. I just got it for, what did I do with it? Because it comes with a ring, a replica of his ring.
Oh, cool.
Which was a little different. It looked more like a lantern than like the Hal Jordan's ring.
Yeah.
What we're used to. So it was like I just had to pick that up. Let's see. Here's Dr. Fate.
Yeah.
From McFarlane.
It's a nice one.
Very cool. And while this is much later in his comic career, Red Tornado.
Oh yeah, yeah. He was in the JSA for about a hot minute, wasn't he?
Yep. Oh, hit that. Oh, I got a couple more here. Grab them while I'm here. There we go. All right. Here's that Spectre, the one you were showing with he stands on the cape.
Yeah.
That was part of that JSA. This might be the actual first action figure I bought from the DC. So I think because it was just too wicked cool to pass up. Here's the Hawkman one that you showed earlier.
Yeah.
With the yellow mask. Here's another one with Wonder Woman with the skirt.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Part of the JSA one with the shield. And so, and then while he wasn't in the thing, I did just show the JSA JLA crossover with the Seven Soldiers of Victory, and there's the Shining Knight figure.
Oh, yeah, that's the animated JLA. Yeah, I love those.
Yeah, they had some really cool ones. Oh, and here's another Hawkman. This one is one with the Hawk mask. This is his first appearance.
Oh, nice.
So pretty cool. And Wildcat.
Nice.
And let's see here. You showed the Starman from James Robinson's series there. And I got his old man.
Oh, nice.
So,
yeah, I just don't know why they didn't utilize him more. I mean, the original Starman, because he was like one of the most powerful members. I mean, he had like
yes, exactly.
I mean, to me, that was just like the equivalent of Alan Scott's ring.
Exactly. And I just show this real quick. Oh.
There we go.
I still have yet to paint it and sand it, but I mean, it was just too cool.
Dr.
Fate helmet. I mean, come on, that's That is just too cool, man.
It is cool.
So, all right. There we go. All right. I knew I had a couple other figures, but we'll do another round, I'm sure. So, all right. Well, let's get us back together here.
Great stuff.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Where is the pause line? Here we go. Right here. Okay. So let's see what we got going on. Mike Taylor says, hey, Double D, very cool. Ranger Sly says, howdy, Micah. Maranya says, we have 30 people watching today. I believe that is close to a record. Awesome. Cool beans.
Nice.
I love it. I love it. Hopefully they're all loving it. So, Graphic Man says, hi to Ranger. Rob Brown says, click that thumbs up, guys. Thank you so much, Rob. Appreciate that, sir. Devin Dude says, my faves would be Jay Garrick, Dr. Midnight, and Wonder Woman. There you go.
Nice.
Great stuff. He says, thanks, y'all. Thank you. Thank you for hanging out with us, man.
Yeah,
appreciate it. Well, by lunchtime says, after this show, catch Cover Slingers for... Oh my gosh, man. Oh, holy mackerel. Too funny. We'll definitely check out Cover Slingers as well. It'll be on later on this afternoon, Eastern Standard Time. I think it's somewhere around 2:00. If I'm mistaken, I'm sure Gray Man will let me know. So, Gray Man, speaking of Gray Man, there he goes. He goes, he likes Johnny Thunder. Yes, I like Johnny Thunder and Thunderbolt.
Yeah.
He says, fair play. Yeah, Mr. Terrific.
Yeah.
Mike Taylor says, very cool JSA set. Yes, Shannon showed that a few videos ago. He's the one that's responsible for me having the two sets that I got. I see stuff on his channel, and it just cost me money.
That's what we do to each other.
Yeah. That's it, brother. That's what we do. Maranya says, new setup, Rod. I miss seeing Adamant in the spinner rack. That's because I forgot to pull the spinner rack into the shot. And I got a little Adamant right here because he fell down this morning. So I just kept him over here to keep me company. So they'll be back. They'll be back next week. It was such a big show today. Didn't have room for the spinner rack in there.
Yeah.
Higgy Bob says, wow, Rod, I got to get the whole team set. Yeah, it's pretty cool, Higgy. It really is, man. You can't go wrong with it. Werewolf by Lunchtime says, D made me say that, Gray. Swagda says, wow, Doc, still a cool 100-pager. Yes. Love those 100 pages, man. So special. Michael Taylor, what's that?
I'm a little fond of them.
Oh, yeah, that's again, you and I, we have so much in common. People think it's just a term when I call you brother or you call me brother, but no, it's because we genuinely could be brothers. Yeah. Our tastes are very, very similar. Our stories are very similar. Our childhood's very similar. Just those 100 pages, man, are a special period in our lives. Higgy Pop says, Hawkman in the yellow cowl. Yeah, baby. Psychotronic Squirt Gun, Aaron. Hey, Aaron.
Hey, Aaron. Good to see you.
Great to have you with us, sir. He says, good morning, Rod, Shannon, Lady M, and the Peanut Gallery. Thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with us. Rob Brown says, Wildcat intrigues me. I always liked him because he was kind of like a grizzled veteran, you know?
Yeah. Like the crusty old, hey, back in my day,
Exactly. I love that. Mike Taylor says, very cool JLA with Solomon on the cover. Yeah. Devin Dude says, nope, just custom stuff. Okay. Psychotronic Squirt Gun Aaron says, beautiful Justice Leagues. Yeah. That's because you can't see them too good because they're in my lives. If you saw them up close, you'd realize they are well loved. And Maranya says, good morning, Aaron. Are you and I always say this wrong. Rakena, staying cool and hydrated? She wants to know. We all want to know. Michael Taylor says, hey, PSG. Tempest from Mars says, I haven't seen that version of Robin yet. Such a shame. Yeah, I'd love to have a figure of that original Robin costume.
Yeah.
The Jackson Roy Kirk says, squirt. Devin Dude says, do you know when he gets the temples? I was just trying to figure out when they differentiate them.
No, he's talking about Superman.
Okay. Yeah, I gotcha.
That's a good question. They might. I might be wrong, but they might have showed the Gray Temples in the team up they had with the Freedom Fighters.
Oh, with the free. Oh,
in JLA 107, 108, and if not then it probably was an All-Star Comics. Yeah.
Yeah, that because my first thought went to the All-Star series.
Yeah.
And I remember seeing him on there with him, but could be in the JLA one though. Psychotronic Squirt Gun Aaron says, good morning, Maranya. Hello, Michael. Yeah, me and the kitty and the rest are doing fine. Great to hear. Great to hear. And he also says, JRK. Tempest from Mars says, yes, it's later on when we find out that redacted is actually redacted, not redacted.
I'm sure that's from the Black Canary thing. Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Lead Payton says, great run of JLAs, Rod. But thank you so much. And just pulled out those JSA crossovers because they were so much fun to read. Werewolf by Lunchtime says, you got to go. You're going to watch the England game, Gray Man? It must be a big, is it a soccer game, maybe?
Yeah, a big match.
Okay. Diabetic Superman, 82 was my first exposure to the JSA.
That was a good one.
Yeah, very cool. Werewolf by Lunchtime says, I love that Alan Scott Green Lantern figure. Michael Taylor says, very cool first appearance Lantern. The Batman is very cool, one of the most accurate of the 27 Batman. Wow, I did not know that. And Triple C says, just wondering if the Spectre figures glow in the dark. Some of them have that look. I believe that does, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think it does. Matter of fact, kind of hard to see in here, but
glows in the dark. Yep.
Yep.
It says it right on the cover, right there, right on the packaging. Yep, glows in the dark. So you are correct, sir.
Yep.
Tempest from Mars says there are glow in the dark ones. Triple C. Yep. There we go. Robert Harrison's, stop it, Rod. You're killing me here. Oh. And he said, the Jackson Roy Kirk says, Doc is Dr. Fate.
It is not Kent Nelson or Naboo. It is Dr. Silver Age.
That's it. It's just plain old Rod. Werewolf by Lunchtime says, don't forget Fate with that helmet, Rod. Yeah, don't tempt Fate with that helmet. Yeah, exactly. That's why I didn't leave it on too long. Michael Taylor says, fantastic stuff, Rod. Well, thank you so much, Michael. Appreciate that, sir. Aaron says, cool Dr. Fate helmet, Rod. Yeah, I love that thing. Anybody can go on and buy them. They're made from 3D printers. I think there's somebody on Etsy, I think it is, that makes them. They also got a really cool Daredevil mask from the Daredevil Netflix series that I'm thinking of getting. And they do make a Hawkman, full-blown Hawkman hawk mask. It comes in 3 pieces. The wing ear pieces are separate. You just snap them on. But it was like, I think $300.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I couldn't pull the trigger on that one, but that would be like a cool.
There goes Higgy's allowance.
Yeah. I think I sent a picture of it to Higgy too when I came across it. So Jackson Roykirk says Dr. Silver Age Fate until he paints it gold. Then it'll be Dr. Golden Age Fate. There we go. Yeah, I love it. Dr. Golden Age. That's right. Werewolf by Lunchtime says 33 and 45 are closer to records, Maranya. There you go. Maranya says, Triple C, I believe one of the Spectre figures is glow in the dark, but I could be mistaken. No, you are correct. You are correct. Michael Taylor says, good one, Werewolf. Michael Taylor says, maybe Adamant got dizzy from spinning on the rack. That could have been. Could very well have been. He was spinning yesterday. Mike Taylor says, Hans dropped a new video yesterday. Yeah, I saw that. I could not watch the very end of it, though. The very end of it, he's in the hospital getting stitched up because he cuts his finger.
Oh.
And I'm like, I couldn't watch it. I'd be like, no, I couldn't do it.
Didn't know that.
But oh yeah, it's quite a long video too. He hadn't put one up in a while. I think it's like over an hour, if I'm not mistaken. A lot of cool things, though. Got to check him out. Captain Strangeliffe. And Friar Tuck says Euros. Okay. Friar Tuck also has got Wimbledon tennis on in the background as I watch this. Oh, cool. Wimbledon. Eric K says it was in All-Star Squadron when Superman had the gray temples. I checked JLA 107, no gray. So it was All-Star Squadron. Okay.
I kept thinking it was All-Star Comics.
That's what I was thinking. But
I'll have to look now.
That series where
I'm pretty sure it was in All-Star Comics because it has like you remember the page that Wally Wood drew, like where he was sitting at his desk? Might have been like All-Star 65 or something like that. There's Clark Kent, and he kind of gets up and you see the gray on the temples before he flies out like a silhouette. Right. Yeah.
Cool beans.
We'll check it out.
All right. And Friar Tuck says, Bo Sox playing well as of late. Yanks this weekend. Yes, sir. Hopefully their luck continues.
Yeah.
We'll keep our fingers crossed. And Maranya's put up the pause line. That means it's time for more comics and figures and everything else that my brother here is going to show you right now. It's all you, Shannon.
We might have a couple more. I don't know.
Oh, I think.
Okay. So, how about some All-Star Comics?
All right.
Lots of duplicates here, so apologies.
No, I find that.
But yeah, I was talking about the All-Star Comics, the ICG Index.
Yeah. Oh wow, I've never seen that.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. That's going on the list.
I'm gonna have to check that because I haven't seen this in a while. I just pulled it out. But I think.
Yeah, they put out a lot of indexes back in like the 80s, late 80s.
Yeah, I think this was like they mainly like went over the characters, like a synopsis, and you'd have like origins, and then I think they had like the first 4 issues of All-Star Comics. And then they have that DC special. I forgot about it. I would have pulled that one out.
Oh, geez. Yeah, I forgot about that.
I forgot about that one. Yeah, I got Neil Adams autograph that one.
Nice.
But yeah, they had like the index of like the first 4 issues. And I'm not sure if there were any more of the All-Star Comics indexes or not. If there are, I haven't seen them. So somebody might be able to tell us.
That's cool, though. I've never seen that one. I'll get a look for that one.
But when All-Star Comics restarted, I saw the ads. I was like, oh wow, I can't wait to see the Justice Society in their own book. And for some reason, I don't have my original. It probably got so bad a shape because I read and reread again that book. But here's All-Star 58, first appearance of Power Girl.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah,
that one's still on my hit list.
Yeah. And
that's the last one I need.
There's another All-Star 58. And here's one that I got Mike Grail to autograph.
Nice.
I kind of like this book.
Wow.
And here we have issue 59. Here's a great Ernie Chan cover.
That was a great series, too. I really enjoyed it.
59. And yet another 59. And here's number 60 with the first appearance of Vulcan.
Hmm.
Not the pointy-eared one that we all know, but the one with the flaming battle axe. And another one. And yet another one. Yet another one.
You can never have enough.
You can never have enough. Here's 61. Here's one of my favorite storylines and covers. And it's the bicentennial issue, too, so it makes it very cool.
Yeah.
And here's an upgraded copy of that one. And another one. And another one. And here we are. Okay, we're going to find out about the Gray Temples.
Okay.
Because here's like the first reappearance of the Golden Age Superman. And I'm thinking it was here. I don't remember him having Gray Temples in All-Star Squadron because that were like set in the 40s. So I might have missed something, though. It's completely possible. But yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong with the art in this either. I mean, Wally Wood over Rick Estrada. I think, well, actually, this was Keith Giffen on the pencils, and Wally Wood did the finishes on it. But anything Wally Wood inks, it pretty much looks like Wally Wood.
Mm.
So, yeah, I was right. You get to see Clark Kent. He's getting the JSA signal. And there he is with the Gray Temples.
Cool beans.
This is like one of the coolest pages. He's sitting there. Of course, he's the editor of the Daily Star, not the Daily Planet. This is Earth 2, after all.
Right.
And then you just kind of see, I just thought this was like the best page ever. Him silhouetted and changes in the costume and look up in the sky. And there he is. And then you get to see him and his cousin. And she's not really too happy to see him, But anyway.
Call off Scooby-Doo, the mystery solved.
Mystery solved. Here's here's some more copies of that one. There's another copy of that one. Here's number 63 in all of this cover, Solomon Grundy.
Yes.
Yeah, for some reason I don't have a lot of. Well, I know what the reason I don't have a lot of my originals is because I read them to death. But yeah, there's some more of that one. This might be an original. You have the Shining Knight showing up, and they're fighting Vandal Savage. They're back in the Knights of the Round Table days. Very cool.
Nice.
And some more. I always love this cover. We have the return of Vandal Savage.
Oh, yeah.
Hollywood. And another one. And another one's gone. And another one bites the okay, here we have issue 66. Great cover with Rich Buckler and Jack Abel.
Yeah.
And, of course, you got to have some more duplicates. Here's 67. I was kind of a fan of this series. I don't know if you can
tell. You are not alone, my friend.
And I always love this cover, number 68. The floating heads on the side.
Yes.
Great cover. Who was this? This was Al Milgram and Jack Abel on the cover. More, and some more. And this is there's some kind of a, I don't know if there's controversy, but it's kind of hard to figure out what was the first appearance. This is the first time you see the Huntress in All-Star Comics. And the original JSA comes back. You got Starman and all the guys. But also the same month, cover date in December, you had the Huntress and her origin.
Oh, yeah.
If this is the first appearance or if this is the first appearance. Because they were both cover dated the same month. So.
Oh, wow.
This is a great book. This is actually I got Bob Layton to sign this one.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I don't have my original. This is the only copy I got, but nice one to have,
Yeah, absolutely. I got the facsimile because I'll never afford the original.
Yeah, here you got more focusing on Huntress and that little core group.
Nice.
And again. And again. Number 71.
Oh, just very good stories.
Oh, yeah. And you got Joe Staten doing the art on the later issues. I love Joe Staten. Here's number 72 with the Thorn. Forget the Thorn.
Where's Rose?
Right. Here's 73. You got the Huntress and the Sportsmaster and the Thorn. We got them out of order, looks like. Here's another 72. Another 71. Yeah, they're all out of order. 73. And I had to pull these out of my DC Explosion box because I was wondering where it was. This is actually my original. I was trying to take a little bit better care of my books by then, but
I think that's the one I was thinking of with Superman and the Great Temple. I think that's the cover I was.
Yeah, he's got the Great Temples in this one.
Yeah.
And there's another one and another one. And after All Star Comics got canceled, and I went into my deep depression, they showed up in Adventure Comics and the Dollar Comics.
Yes.
You got Jim Apparel there, and then you got a nice cover on the back with Joe Staten and Dick Giordano. So it just kind of continues the story from there. That's an original. Here's an upgrade. And this is my original. Another great story, but another sad day. The death of the original Batman.
Yes. Classic.
Love that cover, yeah. I did get to upgrade that one. And here's 463. 464. 465. I kind of like that little line thing across the top there. And 466 was the last appearance of the JSA Adventure Comics. I think this story, actually, this kind of tells you why the JSA disappeared, because they wouldn't reveal their identities to the government.
Mm-hmm.
This is a great story. And it kind of comes back to present day. And I think not long after that is when we saw the JSA team up where Mr. Trippy got murdered. So there is that. I'll show one more little thing here. This is one of my all-time favorite stories.
Yes.
America versus the JSA, because it features the Golden Age Batman. And they're accusing the JSA of treason, and basically these 4 issues go through at some quantity or another every case that the JSA had up through like the last issue of All Star Comics. So then you got some reprints of the JSA on the back. Here's number 2. Got that great Spectre cover with Jerry Ordway.
Yes.
This is an outstanding story. You can find these a lot of times in the dollar bins for some reason. But Roy Thomas wrote it, Mike Hernandez, and Raphael Kianan, and Alfredo Alcala did the ink, so that makes it worth it. Or Alcala, I'm sorry. There's another great cover, number 3, with the Wizard. Got more All-Star goodness on the back. And issue 4. This kind of is an homage to an older All-Star Comics cover with Degaton, Degaton. I always wondered what kind of name was Per.
Yeah. Percy,
right? And then, of course, I had to get the trade later on. And I don't know if you can see, but like right where my finger is, somewhere right there is like a promo poster for this series, America versus the JSA, on the back wall there.
Oh yeah.
So I got that not too long ago. I was happy to find that one. So, all right, that's all I got this round.
All righty. Let's get us back together once again. And as the pause line, thank you once again, Maranya, keeping us straight.
Okay, Eric K. Man, All-Star Comics. Okay. Mystery solved again. He's my bad. It's okay. Said, that is it, Shannon, where he makes his first appearance in All-Star Comics. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Aaron says, very cool. All stars are intriguing. And Werewolf says, are those unofficial, Shannon, those indexes? I'm not sure. I think it said ICG, but I think they were actually published by the company that turned into Eclipse Comics in the 80s. So I don't know if you could call them a fit, or they would probably have to be unofficial because DC didn't publish them.
Right.
So I don't know if they just got the rights to do that or what the deal was. So I'm not really sure on that, Werewolf.
Yeah, because they put out quite a bit of indexes for different, like Doom Patrol, and I believe they did one for Teen Titans.
Yeah, I got those, and I got all what
JLA
issues they did with JLA. I got those. Yeah. So yeah.
So
the Hawkman one. Yeah.
Yeah, they did quite a few of them.
Yeah. And Michael says, very cool All-Star Comics Index. Nice first Power Girl, says Aaron. Thanks, sir. Eric K. Shannon, you may have given me your original All-Star 58. No, mine was like in tatters. I mean, it was like incomplete, and so I'm pretty sure, I might have given you one, but it wasn't my original. And Psychotronic Squirt Gun says, nice, holding those pages right up to the screen, Shannon. It's a talent.
There we go.
And Robert says, the Daily Star is in Toronto. Hey, very cool. Maybe Clark Kent is still the editor there.
There we go.
And Eric K. is multiple copies. Yeah, I don't want to hear it. Go watch Eric K's channel if you want to see multiple copies. All right. Give me some crap here. You actually had more copies of each, but you gifted me several issues from this series besides 58. Okay. Yeah, I probably did.
Can never have enough.
Says, call the police. Multiple copies of All-Star Comics have gone missing. Children are crying everywhere. Yeah, I'm the reason that book is so high now.
He cornered the market on it.
Cornered the market. And Michael says, speaking of Wally Wood, Hans told an interesting story about how Wood sat on a bench and talked to his neighbors. Imagine how cool that would be for us. Yeah, that would. And he says, another one bites the dust, Shannon. Man, lovely All-Star covers, buddy. Thanks, sir. Appreciate it. And Michael's wondering where Dr. Von Chill is. I wondered that to myself. He might be busy today. And Brian says, I hope John and Lady Pauline are doing well and staying cool and hydrated. Yeah,
absolutely.
I'm sure they are. And Ron says, I am jealous you got to meet and get a signature from one of my all-time favorite artists, Bob Layton, Shannon. Yeah, he was a cool guy. I had him sign that one and sign the Iron Man 128, the Demon in the Bottle cover. And I don't know if that might have been the only two. But, the signatures are free. He come out and talk. I wished I'd have got a picture with him. Because he was like to me, he was like one of the big names there, and there's some other big names, and everyone's charging $20 and $30 just for a selfie, with him. And he was just a really cool guy. But I think then, I don't know how it is now, but he was kind of on the outs with Marvel, so he wasn't having anything to do with the Marvel guys. So he was just in there. But it surprised me there wasn't a line. I was like, this is Bob Layton, guys. This is the man, Iron Man, Huntress, JSA. So, yeah, I really that was a major coup for me. And Werewolf by Lunchtime says, got to go, guys. It's football time. Have fun. See you soon. Hey, glad you were here, buddy.
Yes, thank you so much for
Go to the
taking
game.
time for your Saturday and spend it with us. Appreciate it. Have a great rest of your weekend, sir.
Yes, sir. And Ron says, take care, Werewolf, the missus, and Rico. Have fun.
Absolutely.
Michael saying, later, Werewolf. And Temperance from Mars, good old Percy Degaton. No wonder he turned evil. Mystery solved again.
I'm telling you.
Now it's got me wondering, is he just messing with us, or was that really his name? And Michael saying, very cool book, Shannon. Thanks, sir. And Robert says, the first floating heads were in Dell Western Comics, I think. Wow.
Oh, I did not know that.
You have to tell us what issue that is. I mean, who wouldn't want to have the first floating heads cover? Hey.
Sure. Absolutely.
And Damien's in the house.
Hey, Damien.
Thanks. He's saying hello to everyone. Glad to have you, buddy.
Yeah, thanks for joining us, Damien. Appreciate it, sir.
And Ronnie's saying hey to Damien. Ronnie says, now all we need is John to show up, make this week's peanut gallery complete. Yeah.
There we go.
Good crowd today.
Absolutely. The chat's been hopping.
Yeah. And Michael Taylor saying hello to Damien. And Psychotronic Skirt Gun Aaron saying greetings to Damien. And Damien saying hey to Maranya and Aaron. And Ron says, fun fact, Leighton only does one recreation of 128 a year. He said he didn't want to become the human Xerox by doing more than that a year. Yeah. I can imagine that might get old after a while.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I remember when I met him, I was like, I know you probably signed this book, 1,000 times. Hey, always glad to help. Oh, you got the Huntress book. Very cool. And he was just all, he was all about it. He's just a really cool guy. Yeah. And Sleepy saying hey to Michael. And Hickey saying hello, Damien. Two Connecticut guys.
And I think
one Connecticut guy and one former Connecticut guy.
I think that catches us up with that round of the peanut gallery. So, somebody else just snuck one in there. There we go.
And Sleepy says, Jim, Hawk Grandpa. Yeah. Talking to Higgy.
There we go. And
128 is the most requested recreation for Leighton. Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, I imagine he probably does get tired of seeing it after a while. So, alrighty, we got. We're gonna go into overtime. Overtime. All right, we got Maranya putting up the pause line. Let's see if we can go through. I'll do a quick lightning round and get you back on and do some more if you want.
Sure.
All right, cool beans. Here we go. Let's see what I got here. I pulled a couple issues of Brave and the Bold that featured a couple of the JSA members. This is issue number 61. Features Starman and Black Canary.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I forgot about that. I was hoping you would pull those, man. I love those. Wasn't that reprinted in a Justice League 100-pager? Am I correct?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I'm bringing myself, too.
There you go.
And then here's the second part of that story, number 62.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I just recently got that one about a year or so ago.
And then, let's see. I want to see when these came out because I don't want to misspeak. This is May of 1999. DC started publishing a bunch of these right here.
Yeah. Yeah, I love those. That was a great story.
I mean, just great artwork. I'm trying to see.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that brings back a little obscure character from the 70s, Stalker.
The Stalker, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a Spectre.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
So a lot of fun. These were a lot of fun to read.
Yeah, that was a great story.
So this is All-Star Comics number 1. Not that the numbering in this, I don't think really mattered because I think they only lasted like 2 issues at the most apiece. It says here's All-Star Comics number 2.
Yeah, those were the bookends, and then the other titles were like the middle of the story. Yeah.
So here's Adventure Comics #1 featuring Starman and Al Pratt, Atom.
Yeah. Yeah, I love those Dave Johnson covers.
Here's All American Comics featuring Thunderbolt, Johnny Thunder, and Alan Scott, Green Lantern. It's just very neat the way they did them. Love this one too. National Comics #1 with Mr. Terrific and Jay Garrick.
Yeah, which I thought was kind of funny because, you know, there never was a National Comics title by DC. That was more like, didn't Quality?
It was either Quality or Fawcett, right?
Fawcett, yeah.
I mean, just.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
Mr. Terrific there.
Can't go wrong with that. Look at that. It's just
he's got a Black Panther pose going on there.
Yeah. Just great stuff. Great stories. Great art.
Yeah,
can't go wrong.
I agree with you.
His Sensation Comics #1 featuring Hot Girl and Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
So
good stuff.
Some giant bad guy there. just fun stuff. Fun stuff.
Oh yeah, it's a good pose.
Here we go with Smash Comics #1 featuring Dr. Midnight and Our Man.
Nice.
Star Spangled Comics #1 featuring the Sandman. It looks like it might be what is it, Star Spangled Kid too?
Yeah.
So, and Thrilling Comics #1 with Hawkman and Wildcat.
There we go.
Let's see. There we go. There you go, Higgy.
Yeah.
Some Hawkman. Some action. So, and I'm sure these aren't going to break the bank if somebody wanted to try and get them.
You can probably find those in dollar bins.
So
yeah, Dr. Vonchilla actually gifted me like a set of those, like near mint.
Oh yeah,
got them in my AOK box.
And here is the last days. You mentioned this earlier. The last days of the Justice Society. Very cool.
Yeah.
So, and is a what do you want to call it? It's not a facsimile, but it's like a I don't know what you call it, like a replica almost type of thing.
Oh yeah.
Homage type of thing. 100-page super spectacular of the Justice Society of America, featuring some reprinted stories.
How great would that have been to really had a JSA 100-pager back in the day?
Oh yeah, I mean that is just cool. I'll quickly open that one up just so we can see. Oh, I forgot about look at the back cover too.
Oh yeah.
Just
I love those house ads.
That's it. And it's like down here you got extra Dr. Midnight and a bonus Flash adventure. So
can't be beat.
Right from the get-go. Look at that.
You know, speaking of 100-pagers, there was a talk back in the day of doing a Manuscript 100-pager and also a Commandy 100-pager.
Really?
Yeah.
They did a 50-cent one, right? For Commandy, I think, right?
Yeah. 32 was the square bound one.
Yeah. But just great stuff. Again, I don't think this would break the bank if you hunted one down on eBay or something.
Maybe a couple, cost you a couple bucks.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. And now I know this character appeared with the Seven Soldiers of Victory, but he also seemed like he would sometimes skirt and hang with the JSA. Was the vigilante?
Oh yeah, yeah. I love that one. That's part of the animated.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
wish they would make a bigger action figure of this because that would be so cool. But I mean, I couldn't pass that one up. Vigilante, come on, I'm there. So, and then one of the JSA's villains, the Shade.
Oh yeah.
So,
Wasn't there like an issue of the JLA where Vigilante showed up? It was like issue 78 or something like that.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
He's on the motorcycle, and the all the heroes are like transporting up.
They're beaming it. Yeah, yeah. That's
Yeah,
the one. Yeah.
yep, absolutely. All right, we got a few more books here. This one I got to take out so I can get the full effect. The full effect. But I know this is one of your favorites as well. It is DC 100-page Super Spectacular Superman number 252.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I love that one. And what's cool about that? Oh, several things cool about this, but you got the shiny knight back there. You got, doesn't that have like both Hawkmen and Hawk Girls on it?
Yep. It's a wraparound cover.
Yeah.
So.
And then you got the Ray and Kid Eternity and Keep. And you got the Black Racer up there for some reason.
I know.
Johnny Quick, I didn't even know he could fly. But what got me was like way in the background there on the front of it, you have Red Tornado in his original costume.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great stuff.
Right there.
Yeah.
Got the Spectre, got Dr. Fate.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just as Alan Scott, you know, so just an awesome book. Lovely artwork by Mr. Neil Adams. So, but I know that's a favorite for both of us. Speaking of Vigilante, his adventure number 426.
Oh yeah.
Where he has a story in there.
Yeah, I think he showed up several times, like in All-Star Squadron, didn't he?
I believe so.
Yeah.
And then this series right here reprints a lot of JSA characters and stories. World's Most Dangerous Villains, Wanted. Here's number 4.
Oh, yeah, I love those. I got some great Golden Age reprints in them.
Yeah. Very cool stuff. Here's number 3 with Dr. Fate story, and a vigilante story in that one as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I was lucky enough to complete that one a few years ago, and that's one that really won't break the bank either.
Nope. As you can see by the tags from the store I bought them, $1 a piece. You know,
Yeah.
probably wasn't even that much. His number 6 with Starman.
Oh yeah, you can't beat that.
And Wildcat.
Very nice.
Just Bronze Age beauty.
Yeah.
Here we go with number 7, featuring Johnny Quick and Our Man story.
Yeah.
Just great stuff. Good chance to read some classic stories, Golden Age stories. This is number 8 with a Dr. Fate story in there.
Oh yeah.
And this is number 9. This has got a Sandman and Sandy story.
Yeah. One book that I wish I would have pulled was first issue special number 9. That was that Dr. Fate story by Martin Pascoe and Walt Simonson.
Oh, yes.
So people make a note of that. If you're a Dr. Fate fan, first issue special number 9. Got a great story, got great art by Walt Simonson, and it really gives you a really cool look at Dr. Fate. little bit more adult than a lot of stuff that DC was putting out at the time.
All right. And real quick, I just show some more modern stuff of the JSA. This is Golden Age, Secret Files and Origins.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Some great stuff in there. Great stories. Great piece on that.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
You know. So here's another Secret Files and Origins #2 with the JSA. Prominently featured.
Yeah, I think that those later JSA series that came out, I think one series came out like 1999. Is that right? Something like that.
Well, this one here is 2001, and this one is 2001. This is February. This is September.
Yeah.
So this is February and September.
Yeah, I think the first series came out in '99, and later was like in the 2000s. I think I got one series complete, and the other one I need about 3 issues.
There you go.
Yeah,
that's from '99. Yep, you are correct, sir. JSA
yeah, I really miss Jack Knight.
But this was another again a fun series.
Oh yeah.
To read as #2. Doing a little meta rog right here.
Yeah.
I still missing a few issues. I got to fill in. Here's #6.
Yeah.
Black Adam. Here's #7.
Yeah, there were some great storylines in there with Black Adam and Adam Smasher, and like it showing they finally cleared up the Hawkman mystery. Like, what is Hawkman's real origin? It was all tied into Thanagar and
was that part of that Black Rain?
Yeah, part of that storyline. Yeah, that was great.
I love this cover.
Oh yeah,
Dr. Midnight. Yeah, baby. Here's #9, Alan Scott, Up Close and Personal.
Oh
yeah. Here's #12. Why are there 2 books in here? Because there's 2 #12s in there. I don't know why there's 2 #12s in there, but there is. With Adam Smasher.
Get that MCS disease.
That's it, man. And I don't even know it. I got Alzheimer's and that. And the last one I'll show is #13.
Oh, that's a good one. What's that? Is that Extant? Is that the one from Zero Hour?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. The Hunt for Extant. Extant, or however you say his name.
Yeah, I don't know how to say it either.
But cool cover. So, all right. So, there we go. We'll do it real quick here so we can. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna give it right to you, and then we'll read the comments afterwards. How's that? We'll dump it. And that way you get a chance to show some more stuff.
Okay, I got a few more things to show.
Cool beans.
Here's one of those Crisis on Multiple Earths trade paperbacks that reprints.
Oh wow!
It reprints 21, 22, 29, 30, 37, 38, 46, 47, 55, 56, 64, 65, 73, 74, 76, 82, 83, and limited collector's edition C46. So yeah, it's if you want to get all the JLA, JSC team ups of the early ones in one package, there you go. Not going to break the bank. And we're talking about the All-Star Squadron. Pull out some of my favorites here. Of course, here's issue 1. This cover has been homaged to death, just like Flash 123 and Crisis on Infinite Earths #7. So great book. Here's a great one, #30, Jerry Ordway, the original JSA. #19, another great JSA cover. Brainwave.
Okay.
I said, Rod went quiet there for a minute. Here's another one of my favorite stories. This went through the Justice League book and this book, Crisis on Earth Prime, where you had the JLA, JSA, Crime Syndicate, Perdue.
Oh, that was
travel stuff going on. Yeah,
that was a really good story.
That was a great
like
story.
3 parts and stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Had some great art by Jerry Ordway in here, and I think at this time JLA was being done by Don Heck, and I really enjoyed it. And here's part 4 of that. You got Superman fighting Ultraman from the Crime Syndicate, Joe Kubert cover. Cannot go wrong there.
No, sir.
And probably one of my favorite JLA JSA crossovers was this one, 195 through 197.
Oh, I love that cover too.
I'd love to have a poster of this, but it's got like a double page spread of like the JSA and the JLA posing. And I was lucky enough several years ago, if you've heard of the colorist, Tom Smith, he did a lot of work for DC, but he had made some prints up where he had recolored that double page spread and turned it into a print. And so I found it. He autographed it for me too.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
See the autograph?
Yeah.
In there? Yeah.
That's nice.
He recolored it and remastered it, I guess. And this is one of the prizes on my wall.
As it should be. That is magnificent.
There's a bunch of stuff I got. This reprints all the 70s All-Star comic stories.
What's
You want
that?
to get this? All-Star Comics, Only Legends Live Forever. Here we have Justice League 193 has the first appearance of the All-Star Squadron.
Yeah.
And here's a couple of All-Star Comics archives.
Oh, those are so cool.
Yeah, I was really, really fortunate to be able to complete all. There was like 11 volumes. This is 10 and 11. It just shows like from All-Star Comics 1 all the way through 57 when they ended the first time they ended the original run. So,
Yeah, I've looked at some of those. They're pricey now.
Yeah, I got all of them back here. I just thought I'd show those.
Oh, very cool.
Of course, you've seen this one. This is recent. This is Tony Harris cover for Justice Society 9.
Yes.
That's an awesome cover.
Yes.
Here's a team up. I don't know if you got this one. JLA.
Yes.
JSA. Yeah.
Another great one.
Another great story. I've shown this before. This was an AOK from our buddy Steve, Charlton 66.
Yes. I remember you showing that.
Yeah.
That is cool.
Collection of Steve Ogden.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Mike Nasser and Steve Lealoa on the cover there. And you got more All-Star Comics reprints. This is the Black and White Showcase Presents. So if you want to see the original art before color.
Oh.
And here we have Justice Society celebration of 75 years.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah,
I've never seen that.
Yeah, this has got stories from the 40s on up.
Oh, wow. Is that a new book that they just put out?
This came out several years ago. This came out in, let's see. This came out in 2015.
Oh, wow.
So you got a bunch of early All-Star comics. You got the first JLA, JSA team up. You got Bronze Age and beyond. So you just got a lot of great JSA stories. There's the JLA, JSA team ups.
Look at that. Yeah. Beautiful stuff.
You got reprints the All-Star Squadron appearance. And one of the JSA miniseries come out like in the 90s. Remember that one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I actually had those pulled.
Yeah. And here's some of that Hawkman story we were talking about.
Yeah.
So great little book there.
I have to hunt that one down.
Got some all-star companions.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So, you know, like I say, we're kind of fans of this. So.
Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little.
It's not all I got, but it's all I'm going to show.
Okay. All right. Well, that's beautiful. Great stuff, Shannon. Great stuff. All right.
Show us more stuff.
All right. Here we go. We can go and take turns. How's that?
That'll work.
All right. You gonna go first or?
Okay. Sleepy Reader said overtime. I love it since I overslept. Yeah, he's 3 hours earlier than us. So yeah.
There you go. It's understandable.
Yeah.
Robert Harrison says, I'm off to watch England. Remember when comics were fun? Happy trails, y'all, he says. Robert, thank you so much for hanging out with us, man. Stay warm up there.
Yeah. Yeah, Maranya says, take care, Robert. Enjoy the game and stay cool and hydrated.
Absolutely. Friar Talk says, got those 90s reprints as they came out. Good stuff. Really enjoyed them. Absolutely. Yeah. Fun stuff.
And Damon says, did DC buy up Quality at some point? Yes, they did. Quality and Fawcett. Yeah.
Both.
And James Robinson did the JSA well in the 90s, in my opinion. Yes, he did very well. Yeah.
Yeah, and that Starman series that he did was really good. And I love the way they sprinkled in JSA stuff. You know, that was just very cool the way he did it.
Oh, yeah, it was like the next best thing to have in a JSA book, you know. Yeah. But it was awesome anyway. And
Psychotronic Squirt Gun Aaron says, yeah, that interior art is terrific, Rod. Yeah, you can't go wrong with any of this stuff.
Yeah. Higgy Pops, wow, what a great show. Not a clunker in the bunch. We thought you might like that.
Absolutely. The Jackson Roy Crick says, got to head out to the post office, folks. Have a great weekend and a great week ahead. You as well, sir.
Thank you, Jackson, for being here.
Yes, thanks so much for spending your Saturday with us once again, Jackson. Appreciate it.
Mike goes, go ahead.
Okay. Mike Taylor says, very cool covers on those Sensation, etc. interior arts. Not bad.
Yeah, good story. And Ron says, take care and stay cool and hydrated, Jackson.
Mike Taylor says, you too, Jackson.
And he also says, fantastic DC Spectacular 100-page Superman. I cannot agree more.
Oh, absolutely. Sleepy Rita Damien says, Kid Eternity and his adult sidekick flying on that Adams wraparound. Yes, sir.
Yeah. And Mike says, those Wanteds are great. Yeah, they are. They're really fun reads.
Yeah, one of those short bronze series by DC. Not going to break the bank to pick them up. So it's very cool.
9 issues, yeah. Friar Tuck says, going to check some 50-cent and dollar boxes at my local. Be well, guys. Good show, and see you next week. Hey, go plow through those boxes.
That's it. Start excavating. Friar Tuck, thank you so much for spending your Saturday with us, my friend. Greatly appreciate it, sir. Have a great rest of your weekend and week.
Absolutely.
Maranya says, those Wanteds remind me of the Marvel supervillain team-ups. Yes, a little bit.
They do, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
And she says, good luck on the hunt, Friar. Stay cool and hydrated.
And Mike Thill says, very cool Secret Files and Origins. Very cool Hawkman 2-page spread. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I like that. I showed that for Higgy.
And it says, sounds like tons of fun. You too, Friar.
Mike Taylor says, fantastic books, Rod, but thank you so much, Michael. Appreciate that.
And Aaron says, love Crisis. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Crisis fans.
Absolutely. He also says, didn't read those side issues, though. Well, they're out there. They're out there.
Yeah, Crisis, we got you.
And Damien saying, holy floating heads, Batman.
Mike says, fantastic print, Shannon. Thank you very much, sir.
That was an incredible poster print. That was neat. Eric K says, I agree. 195 through 197 was excellent. Always loved when Earth 2 Superman was in the annual team up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was a great story.
Yeah, you couldn't go wrong with those. Michael Taylor says, those archives are very cool. Much rather have those than the omnibuses. More pleasant way to carry them around. Yeah. Those omnibuses, man, you can get a hernia.
I just got a few, man, and they're like, it's like work to even open them up to read them.
Yeah. It's like carrying, Moses' stone tablets.
Right. And Aaron says, great show. Loving the DC knowledge. Proud to be here. Thank you, sir, for being here. We're proud to have you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Aaron. Appreciate that, my friend. And Sleepy Rita says, I worry Shannon doesn't have enough JSA to read. Yeah, it could be a problem.
I'll worry about that myself. And Splash Pegs Comics, thanks for joining us. Is that a first time here too?
Great to have you with us, sir.
Yeah, so double copies happen to me very often in my comic collecting life nowadays. They come in 4 or 5 of some issues that I have found. Hey, I know that problem well. If it's a problem, is it a problem?
Oh, man. Michael Taylor says, very cool book, Shannon. Great show as always, Rod, Shannon, and the Peanut Gallery. Have a great rest of the 4th and upcoming week. You as well, sir.
Thank you, kind sir.
Thank you for spending your Saturday with us once again, Michael. Appreciate that, my friend. Tempest from Mars says that 195 to 197 is fantastic. Some great heroes and villains in that story.
Yeah, it's actually like the JLA and JSA going up, the combined Secret Society and the Injustice Society, because there was like all those characters kind of intermixed with each other.
It was like they kept trying to top themselves each team up,
Right. Yeah.
And it was just like, man, that was an incredible one.
Yeah, that was probably the last best one that they had in that original run. Yeah.
Maranya says, you do the same, Michael. Stay cool and hydrated.
And Michael Taylor says, you too, Maranya.
Maranya says, I've dealt with the Oxford Dictionary when I did time at DC's Department of Energy Library. It's less heavy than those omnibuses. No joke, she says. My gosh.
And Ryan said, hey there, Splash Page.
And Eric K says, it's not a problem, Shannon. All right. Well, it is 12:30. That means it's just about time for Triple C to start his claim sale. So if you're interested in picking up some great comics on the cheap, free shipping, the $2 a piece, definitely head over to Cheap Comic Collectors YouTube site, YouTube channel, and join in because you'll get some great deals there.
You can't beat it.
Sleepy Rita says, thank you, Shannon and Rod. Greatest Saturday morning team up. Oh, well, thank you, sir.
Thanks, sir. We appreciate that.
Yes, appreciate it so much. And Triple C says, thanks for another great show. You guys are the best. No, you're the best, sir. Thank you so much for what you do. The claim sale is coming right up. So everybody scurry on over there. I'm going to run over there and get a front row seat myself.
Go check out all the comic book goodness.
Absolutely. All right. That pretty much sums it up for us. You got anything special going on the rest of the weekend?
No, I'm going to go over and see my son and daughter-in-law, the 2 oldest grandkids, because they've been gone all week, and I'm going to spend a little time with them, then probably come back and work on some more music. Got rehearsal coming up Tuesday, so
that'll keep you homework. Just think of the money you're making that you could spend on comics.
That's all I'm thinking about, dude. What are you talking about?
I love it. Maranya says, take care, Rod, Shannon, and all the Peanut Gallery and the studio audience. Stay safe, stay cool, and keep hydrated. Good words to live by.
Thank you.
I think I'm just gonna. I told you my plans. I got the claim sale I'm gonna be checking out, and then wrestling, baby. It's gonna be a great day.
All right, man. Enjoy.
You as well. We got one more. I am one of us. He says, thank you for a fun morning. Great show. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Appreciate it, sir.
We appreciate you being here.
Yeah, absolutely. Hope you'll come back again next week. So, all right. So that's it for us. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Loved it. myself, JSA is just one of those things that we're both very passionate about. I know you love them just as much.
Oh yeah. I'm just kind of hoping that after this 12-issue run, that somebody will pick it up and do something with it.
Hopefully, yeah, because there really needs to be a JSA book. I mean, come on, there really needs to be a monthly book.
Right, there does. I agree.
So once they get done with, like you said, this one here, but this one here, I guess it's taken some time to get some issues out, but that's all right. They're worth the wait.
That's right.
So, all right, everybody. Thank you once again for joining us, everybody in the Peanut Gallery and the studio audience. We appreciate it. We couldn't do this without you. You guys are a major part of this show. We enjoy our interaction with you. We love hearing your stories, what you like, what you don't like, everything. Just so much fun to hang out with you guys. Get over to Cheap Comic Collectors claim sale right now, and we'll see you all same bat time, same bat channel next week.
Right. Got to agree with everything Rod said. If there was no you, there would be no us. So
Absolutely.
thank you so much.
You got it. All right. That's going to do it for us from here. So everybody take care. Go see Triple C.
Go now. Swim if you have to.